Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's see if we get some people hopping in here. So earlier, I was just showing them like the whole process of, what I typically go through before I come see you, and just taking my hair down, washing it using like the unbrush to detangle, and the shampoos that I use and the conditioners, and then just showing them like my process as far as like regrowing my hair back essentially. So I was telling them how good you are with braiding my hair to where it makes it, you make it to where like you can't even see like the thinnest spots. So right now I'm just waiting on everybody to hop in so they can see the process of me getting my Unc braids. I call them Unc braids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what you call it.
because I'm older. So,
Oh,
the
okay,
young
okay.
kids call like people that are like 30 to 50 Unc.
Oh.
So
Mhm.
they think, the ages of 30 to
Mhm.
like 40 are considered old. So they call like the men Uncs.
Okay, okay.
Like
That's how they
uncle.
call it. Uncle, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I
Oh,
call them
I can
Unc
see.
braids.
Oh,
So,
nice.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Mhm.
What's going on, everybody? Come on in. Come on in. Check us out. It's Ocean View brand. You know what I think it was last time that I had a reaction to? I don't think it was any of the products that I was using, like the hair products. I think it was the minoxidil that I was using
Mhm.
that caused like a flare up on my scalp.
Mm.
Because I have been using it for like almost 5, 6 months now, and it's never happened before. But when I
Oh.
researched it, they said it can cause your scalp to like flare up and itch a lot.
Oh.
So I think that's what it was.
Okay. Now
Hmm.
you stop using it, or you still using
And I'm
it?
still using it. I just don't use it every day
Okay.
as it, recommend. And I
Oh.
think what I did wrong was because I usually use it at night.
Mhm.
It says use it at night before you go to sleep.
Mm.
But after I had got my hair braided by you,
Mhm.
I put it on as soon as I got home
Oh.
instead of at night. And I think with my scalp, being, I guess just not necessarily, what's the word? Fresh from being braided. I
Okay.
think it kind of irritated it, because it was kind of like tender and sore.
Oh.
And I think the minoxidil
Mhm.
irritated it a lot. So,
Yeah. Probably use it night before
mm-hmm.
you go to bed.
Yeah.
Wow. That's why I was thinking. I don't know how it
Mm-hmm.
itching like that. I never.
Yeah, and that stuff, the minoxidil, it does like form like a crusty like type layer
Mhm.
after you use it that kind of looks like a scab, but it's not a scab.
Okay.
So with like the sweat mixing in with it and
Mhm.
just the natural oils from the scalp mixing in with it, it causes it to like really itch a lot.
Okay.
So it wasn't like any product that you used or anything. Hey, what's going on? Welcome on in. Welcome in. How are y'all doing today? So just to add context to the live, my name is Darius, and I'm one of three owners of Ocean View brand. And right now we're just, going live to show y'all the process on how to get Unc braids, or at least that's what I call them. I kind of coined the term Unc braids. Y'all come on in. Let me know where y'all from. Which country y'all viewing from, which city, which state. I would definitely love to interact with y'all. So, like I said, right now I'm at my hairstylist shop, and she's definitely, about to work some miracles on my hair and on my scalp, like she always do. So, y'all just get firsthand chance to see that process. So y'all definitely, come in, drop a like, and subscribe to the channel. Ocean View brand is a premium 360 wave brand company. We have a lot of our products on our D2C website as well as on Amazon. That's where the bulk of our products are at. Y'all feel free to check them out. A lot of our products are natural, high quality, premium waving products. And on our YouTube channel, we often drop a lot of not only just 360 wave content, but we drop a lot of content in terms of, hair growth, how to, regrow your hair, how to prevent thinning, um, hair loss. We just a lot of, black hair care tips. And outside of the hair care tips, we also have a lot of creative content that our creative team is generating on a day-to-day basis. So y'all would definitely enjoy it. So feel free to subscribe to the channel and check out some of the amazing content that we're producing on a day-to-day basis. So while I'm waiting for more people to join, I'm just gonna, you know, um, continue to get my Unc braids. So y'all come in and drop a question, comment, and just share with me, what y'all doing on the weekend, what y'all have planned for this weekend. You got any plans for the weekend? Or you gonna be working all the way through?
For me, for the weekend,
Yeah.
just kind of busy working.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't plan anything for the weekend. Just work. Work and do something for the.
Hey, welcome in, y'all. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be working this weekend as well. So same for me.
Mm.
I know my wife's birthday is tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh,
Yeah, but
wow.
we're going to Austin tonight to celebrate her
Nice.
birthday. She has a birthday dinner planned for her.
Oh, that's nice.
Hmm.
Wow, that's good. How
Hey,
old is she gonna be? Oh,
welcome in, y'all. She's turning 38.
38? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. She looks young too.
Mhm. Welcome to the live. I appreciate y'all for joining. Hello. Thank y'all for coming in and showing some love. So, I know you were in the live earlier, and just to add on to the previous live. So right now, I'm actually at my amazing hairstylist shop, and she's working miracles right now on my hair. So right now, I'm getting the Unc braids that I was referring to in the live from earlier. So thank you for dropping in and joining. I really appreciate it. Where are you joining from? Which country or city, state are you joining from? If you said it earlier in the live, I apologize if I don't remember. But yeah, I would definitely love to know where you're tuning in from. Okay, cool. Texas. Where about in Texas? Which part? Okay, DFW, cool, man. That's what's up. Dallas Fort Worth. That's what's up. Dallas Fort Worth in the house. Definitely appreciate you for dropping in, showing some love. You didn't have to. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here, and I really appreciate that support. That really means a lot to me, and to Ocean View Brand as well, man. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of amazing content that we're producing on a day-to-day basis. Our content is very consistent. We're dropping a lot of information as well as entertainment about the 360 wave niche. Not only the niche itself, just black hair care in general. From hair growth tips, ways to combat male pattern baldness, something I'm personally dealing with and I've been trying to fight against for some time now. So there are methods and tips that help you overcome a lot of those things that men and women both deal with, and a lot of our content is educational, and we also have like some very engaging, like fun content too. So it's not always just dropping information or knowledge. We try to mix it up and keep it fun. So yeah, definitely check us out, man. And we got a lot of great products on Amazon as well. Within the 360 wave hair niche, we have a lot of hair growth oils. I mean, we have a hair growth oil that's amazing, as well as just various types of products that help overall, just help people in general, with a lot of everyday problems that they face when it comes to hair. So yeah, definitely, man. I appreciate that. You got any plans for the weekend? What you have planned for the weekend? Thank you so much for the subscription, man. We really appreciate that. Just a little bit about Ocean View Brand. We've been around for going on, I say, about 10 years now, going on 10 years. And we kind of avoided social media for several years. Like early on, we tried to, dabble with social media. We had the different platforms and everything. We just really couldn't grasp the concept. So we just focused on the business aspect. So now we're just really starting to, show the faces behind the brand. So you guys can see that we are actually real people. And, you're not just looking at a company, you're looking at real life people who deal with real life like everybody else. And you get to see firsthand a lot of struggles and a lot of things that, we go through. Okay, you're a woman. Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean any harm or mean any offense. So my apologies for that. I should have asked you. So please forgive my ignorance. I didn't mean any harm or disrespect. But yeah, that's awesome. So are you Texas born and raised, or are you a native of Texas, or are you just how long have you been in Texas? Thank you so much for understanding. Thank you so much. Okay, cool. Born and raised. Yeah, I'm personally, I was born and raised in Mississippi for the most part. Small town called New Albany. You probably never heard of it. It's a small population. At that time, it was a small population, around 8,000 people. And I believe now it's grown to about 10 or 11,000 people. So it's a real tight knit community where everybody knows everybody. You either, you can't go a day or two without seeing the same person, whether it's at the local supermarkets, Walmart, what have you, or it's a very small town. Um, but yeah, I no longer live there, but I always like to visit because it's a part of who I am. As far as like my DNA in terms of what makes makes me the person that I am. Um, but yeah, like in my hometown, growing up, a lot of people used to go, like the high school kids and teenagers. Our fun was, hanging out in like McDonald's parking lot. Oh yeah, definitely indigenous for sure. For sure, for sure. Yep. And yeah, most of my people are from Mississippi or Memphis, or I know we have some family up in Kansas, but I really don't know too much about them, or been to Kansas besides just passing through. And I have family in upstate New York, like Rochester, New York, Chicago, Aurora, Illinois, which is like a suburb of Chicago. So that's where most of my family and roots is from Mississippi, though, for the most part, on my mom and dad's side. So yeah, definitely small town, country, Mississippi guy. But I enjoy having grown up to live the best of both worlds. Growing up in a small town, then just venturing out to states like Texas, Illinois. Just I moved around a lot as a child, so a lot of people ask like, "Are you a military brat?" I was like, "No, I'm not a military brat. It's just whenever my mom was ready to pick up and move or whatever, like we just end up moving." But, but it was usually like around like family. So, but yeah, I'm currently in Central Texas right now. If you've ever heard of a town called Killeen or Harker Heights, that's currently where I'm located at. It's not too far from the DFW area. Do you have any people from Mississippi as well? Okay, dope, dope, dope. Awesome, awesome. I see you say you used to live in Killeen as well. Awesome, awesome. That's dope. Yeah, clean is cool, man. It's I mean, not to call you a man, but that's just a word I say. But clean is cool. It's a big melting pot. That's what I like about Killeen because there's so many different cultures and ethnicities here. So it kind of I wouldn't necessarily say it's like New York in the sense of like the scenery or anything like that, but just in terms of like the different cultures, and it's a big melting pot. So if you want like various types of foods, or whether it's like Thai food or African food or Nigerian food or different cultures of African food, you can find it here. A lot of different type of Caribbean restaurants here. Whether it's Puerto Rican or Jamaican or Trinidadian food places. There's a lot of different places here, so that's why I like to think of it as like a huge melting pot. Okay, people from Arkansas. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, that's what's up. Arkansas, neighboring state. So, so yeah, you're people from the South, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas. Well, like what I consider the deep South. That's so Texas is still considered the South as well. I know some people consider it like the Southwest, or I still think Texas is a part of the South. But when you think of like the deep South, where there's like a distinct access, not access, but distinct accent, I typically think of Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Arkansas. Okay, what was your favorite restaurant in Killeen at that time? It may still be around. Yep, yeah. Texas is definitely the South. I know a lot of people say that it mostly has like a West Coast like vibe, but one thing I really like about Texas, since I've been here since 2010. Yeah, I think I've been here since 2010. Is that it has so many different elements to it in terms of like the climate and just like the landscape. You go down towards Houston and kind of feel like, you see like the palm trees and it kind of give you like um, I guess like maybe like a Miami type vibe, or you by the water. Not saying it's exactly like Miami or remotely close in terms of like the scenery or landscape, but you kind of get like that Cali, Miami type vibe, and you come out Central Texas is more, I would say maybe like Arizona-ish. So it's so many different, elements to it. Okay, Mama T. I'm not too familiar with that, but okay, a Caribbean restaurant. It was the best and clean at the time. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know there's tons out here, and to me, all of them are great. But I know each one, maybe specialize in specific things. Like what I mean by that is like one may have like better beef patties than the other, or one of the restaurants may have better oxtails. They may have the best oxtails in the area, or um, whereas another restaurant may have like the best curry or what have you. So 2013, 2015. Okay, cool, cool. I think 2013, 2015. What was I doing around that time? I was in the military around that time. Yep. So I was just 2015. I was just getting out of the military, which is one of the reasons why I'm in the clean area. So after my first duty station was in Korea, and then I requested to be stationed here at Fort Hood, which brought me to the area. So I had been here since like 2010. But yeah, I'm really digging the conversation, so I definitely appreciate the conversation for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask one of my good friends, a business partner, about the Mama T place. I've never heard of it. He may know about it because I know he was not necessarily born here, but he grew up here for the most part, so he may know about it and may be more familiar with the Mama T spot. To the festival they have every year in August. Which festival is that specifically? Is it the one that's if it's the one I think you're referring to? Is it the one that's at Long Branch Park, or is it in a different location? Okay. Yeah, if it's the festival you're referring to at Long Branch Park, I've been to that festival maybe twice, um, but not recently though. Not a recent. Because I know my good friend and business partner, he's Caribbean by ways of he's from Trinidad. Um, he's a Trinidadian and Grenadian. So I know he typically goes to the festival on a yearly basis. Yeah, but I haven't been to Long Branch in a minute, man. We used to go out there and just chill and just relax and enjoy the scenery. But I do know it used to be a go-to spot for a lot of people that are from Killeen. I used to hear a lot of stories about how like they used to be like a very thriving park and area, back in the day, probably like early 2000s and possibly even before then. What made you move to the DFW area? Probably because Killeen was too boring. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember. I never knew it was a Cuban store. Hmm. I think I know which one you're talking about. I always thought it was the Puerto Rican store downtown, the one that they have like a restaurant inside of it. Okay, so you're originally from DFW area. Got you. Duh, you did say that earlier. My bad. My bad. See, that's me not paying attention. You did say you was from the DFW area. But yeah, I didn't know there was a Cuban store downtown. I thought it was the Puerto Rican store downtown. Excuse me, my nose is itching. Um, yeah, it may have been a Cuban store at one point in time, but I think it maybe the store is a Cuban run store, and then the restaurant inside of it is a Puerto Rican store. But I know from the dishes and a lot of stuff that they serve is more like Puerto Rican cuisine. Whew, my nose is itching. Some Central Texas allergies. Oh yeah, they're definitely good. I've been there numerous times, especially on the weekends. That's when it's usually packed the most. It'd be long lines, people going, to get their fix. I mostly like the empanadas from there though. But yeah, that store is definitely still thriving. I know they carry like most of like the Caribbean spices and a lot of imports and stuff, a lot of imported products. And I know so much about those places because my business partner partner introduced me to a lot of those spots because I'm a foodie. So I'm always looking to try like um, different dishes from different ethnicities and different cultures. So I'm open minded when it comes to food. So I'm always trying like some new spot or some new dish just to say that I tried it. And usually I like it. Yes, yes, I have been there. I have been there in Heights. Yep, I've been there in Heights. It's been a long time since I've been there, but I've been there before, and yeah, it's a dope spot. And honestly, I think it was at the time that I've been there. I believe it was the only like vegan spot in this area. I know there were like a few like others had popped up afterwards, but I believe that's like the original natural like vegan spot. And I believe they were on Food Network at one time. The owners are ex-military. Okay, cool, cool. That's dope. Yep. And I believe I met the owner before. It's been a while since I seen her, but I'm familiar with who you're talking about. Yeah, I know she does a lot in the community out here, from what I do know about her. Hmm. This is where you get to see my weakness because I am tender-headed. I've always been tender-headed, but I be trying to fight it back and look like I'm tough while I'm getting my hair braided. So I be trying to act hard when I'm really hurting on the inside. But my pain tolerance has actually gotten a lot better since I was a child because I would always be crying. My mom would always threaten to cut my hair off because I'm always crying while she braiding my hair. My hair used to be like down here as a child, like most of us, right? So she would braid it because she was a beautician and a barber. Um, so she was multi-talented. But whenever she would braid my hair, I would just be breaking down crying. And she'd just be hollering at me, yeah, I'm gonna cut your hair off. I'm gonna cut your hair off. But now I'm still tender-headed, but not as bad as I was when I was a kid. And you can see like my hair is super curly. So whenever I typically get done getting my hair braided, I have to put like some weights on here or like some clamps and put like some holding like a mousse or whatever to keep it down because otherwise it'll curl up. My hair is like super curly. You say your son is tender headed too? Yeah. Yep. Trust me, I definitely understand that. But hey, you got to go through it if you want the look, you want the braids. So it's a part of the game. Like his dad. Mm-hmm. What you got going on this weekend? What you getting into out in the DFW area? I know there's always a lot of stuff going on out there. I typically like look for like whenever I'm in the Dallas area, I always use like Eventbrite or I'm trying to see like what's going on out there, like a new experience or something that I can't do where I'm currently at. And DFW area is always something unique going on. Not much this weekend, just relaxing and getting some good rest. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the live. So what y'all are witnessing right now is me getting what I consider my Unc braids because my nephews, they call me Unc. So I'm just kind of coining the term or at least making it more known. This is what they are. When you a 38-year-old man getting braids, I call them Unc braids. So So once I put my clamps on and I put my braiding mousse or whatever you call it, the braiding foam on, and I blow dry it a little bit and let it sit, tie it down with my do-rag. The braids usually come down to about like right here. So I got a little length on them. Um, yeah, they look a whole lot better. So yeah, there's definitely nothing like getting some good rest. 'Cause I know this year it seems like things have just been coming fast already. Whether it's like with work or just like projects. It seems like to me, in my opinion, it's going to be a busy year. So definitely way busier than last year, which is good. I'd rather be busy um, and have things, like short-term goals to accomplish than, not to be aiming for anything at all. So definitely this is a year for growth and prosperity for everybody. Yep. Our hair, yeah, definitely with the shrinking. My younger cousins, when they used to braid my hair a lot, they always used to say, "Yeah, your hair is too funny for braids, and your hair keeps slipping into the parts." I never knew what they meant by that. I'm like, I thought my hair was just here, and they would just be so frustrated with braiding my hair. So my hairstylist here, man, she works miracles with my hair. Like it's no problem for her at all. She just gets it done and quick too. She be braiding quick. So she always get me right. She get me in whenever I need her, and she makes time for me. So I really appreciate her. But yeah, I think I forget which restaurant we was at um, last month. It was a dope restaurant, and was it Fort Worth? I think it was Fort Worth or Dallas. I can't remember which one because we go to so many places. But it's called Lolo's Chicken and Waffles. Good spot, definitely a good spot. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Lolo's. No, no, I do not. Well, actually, I do have foreign currency. In the sense of no, not gold and silver, but I have foreign currency in terms of I've been to several foreign countries and I've taken some currency back. So I do collect currency when I go places, but not in bulk though, just like a few dollars here and there. Like when I went to Montego Bay, I have currency from there, but just more so for like a souvenir, but not none or not necessarily none for like long term investments or anything like that. And then when I went to China with my partners, my business partners, 2 years ago, we went to Guangzhou, which is like north. I want to say it's like northwest of Hong Kong. We took some money back with us as well from Guangzhou, so some Chinese money currency. I mean, and then I have some currency from I think the Bahamas when we went out there for a vacation one time. So, but and I did have some won from Korea whenever I was stationed out there, but I don't know what happened to that won. Honestly, it wasn't a lot. It was just more so just to say like, hey, I traveled here. But yeah, definitely gold and silver for sure. Yep, we're definitely tracking on the gold and silver. So you putting me on game. See, I have never even heard of those before. So I definitely appreciate the information. Yeah, thank you for even sharing that because you didn't have to. So I definitely appreciate that, and I will look into it. So I am the type of person. If somebody present new information to me, I'll definitely go check it out and do my own research on it, and share the knowledge with those that are acceptable to knowledge and wanting to learn more. So thank you. Dr. Kia Pruitt talks about it on her YouTube channel. You're very okay. Yeah, definitely. I was definitely I remember that name too, Dr. Kia Pruitt. Everybody, welcome into the live, man. Appreciate y'all for joining. Y'all could have been anywhere else, but y'all chose to be here, and I really appreciate everybody's time as well as the love. So I'm currently in here having a dope conversation, and y'all can tune in while I get these Unc Braids put in. and I'm gonna show y'all the end result. You know, once I get back home, and y'all be able to see, like, man, Unc Braids don't look too bad. Y'all might have an Unc at home in the form of, you know, a husband or a boyfriend that may want to get these Unc Braids after they see these. So are there any boxing fans in here? Anybody who watch boxing? I'm a huge boxing fan, so I'm usually watching all the fights, like whether they're known fighters or not. I'm just a huge fan of the sport, and I just like the art of boxing and the science of it and the thought that goes into every move, you know. So a lot of boxers I watch, a lot of people don't know, but I am a fan of like the more popular boxers. You know, like the Tank Davises, the Earl Spences, the Terrence Crawfords. You know, a lot of those guys, the Deontay Wilders, all of them. Those are great. But I also watch like the undercards. That's where I would say like geek out in terms of like being a fan of boxing, because that's where you can usually like see like, okay, this fighter is gonna be gonna go on to do great things. So I even watch the prelims too. Can you ask your hairstylist if she does box braids? Yes, she does do box braids. Yep, she definitely does box braids. She does almost any kind of braids, honestly. She's done I guess you could consider them box braids for me as well. Like that's what I'm getting now in a sense. Do you know the series do places he is from South Africa? No, unfortunately I do not know who that is. Bridget. But now I'm curious of who this person is, and I will check them out. I don't want to butcher the person's name, so I'm not going to attempt to try to pronounce it. But yeah, give us some information about this person. Oh, okay, boxer. Got you. No, I haven't heard of him. Is he up and coming? With Joshua Johnson. No, I am not familiar with the story of Joshua Johnson. I know a Jack Johnson. If you're referring to like the boxer, I know Jack Johnson, the story of Jack Johnson, but not of Joshua Johnson. Where does the South African fighter typically? What platform does he typically fight on? Is it the Zone, or is he like a top ranked fighter, or a PBC fighter? Oh, he's UFC. Okay, got you. To be honest with you, I'm not really like a huge UFC fan. I may watch a couple of fights here and there, but I'm more so strictly boxing. But I do have a lot of respect for the UFC fighters and what they do. It's definitely challenging, just as challenging as boxing. The only difference is, in boxing, you really have like three tools that you can use, and that's your mind and both of your fists. Whereas UFC, like I said, is just as rigorous and tough, but you're able to use like your hand. I mean your hands, your feet. You can kick. You can do a whole bunch of other stuff. So not to downplay UFC or anything, because like I said, I have tons of respect for the guys that do that. But I'm just really more so a diehard boxing fan. Oh, Joshua from London. No, no, I have not heard from Joshua from London, but I do know there's a lot of great fighters from the UK that I do like. Like I like Conor Ben, Chris Eubanks. Um, there's other fighters like um, Dubois. Um, man, there's so many great UK fighters as well.
Steve Taylor.
Lightweight. I don't mind boxing, but I love the intensity of MMA. Yep. Yeah, it's all definitely all of it's intense. All of it, and just the training regimen that them guys go through, just having and the discipline of having to constantly be in shape and have strict diets. That takes a lot. That takes a lot. Because a lot of those guys are just a lot of the men and women just pure muscle. Just from strict diets and training consistently. That's their job is to wake up, go spar, go train, and put their body through so much just to entertain us all. So I respect both sports. But yeah, the UK fighters are great, man. I love their style, especially because that's where boxing originated at. In the UK. So they definitely have a long, line of champions and great fighters from there. And they have more. I would say they have more of a boxing fan base than the U.S. does. So, and a lot of the fights out in the UK, from what I understand, they're a lot cheaper. So they're a lot more affordable for people to go to. Whereas in the States, it costs hundreds and hundreds of dollars just to go to a boxing match. Even if it's not a, a star boxer or a very well known boxer. All right. So I am officially done with the Unc braids, and I'm gonna show y'all what they look like. So as you can see, my hair is curling up right now, but that's typical. My hair always curls up and look like this whenever I first get it done. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna head to the house. I'm gonna put some clamps on with some braid holding mousse, and that's just gonna lock it in. And I'm gonna tie down my hair, and yeah, it's gonna look good. And as you can see, look at my hair. The thinning spots I was showing y'all in the part one video, which is typically like right here. You can't even see it because my hairstylist and hair braider is a magician. She is definitely a magician, and she makes it to where you can't even tell that my hair is thinning or I'm experiencing male pattern baldness. So she is awesome. If y'all are interested in getting high quality service, getting your hair, braided in a timely manner, definitely come out to Central Texas, Killeen, Texas. Come to Platinum Touch, African hair braiding. They're the best. I've been coming to them for a while now, and yeah, y'all should definitely check her out, man. Yes, there's very greed in America. They're very money hungry. What's going on?
Good.
So yeah, man, I definitely appreciate y'all for dropping in the live and showing love. And feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. We're always dropping numerous amounts of information on black hair care, growth tips, and man, we just so many various types of content. And I really appreciate y'all for coming through and giving me this awesome conversation. And I look forward to interacting with everyone here on the live in the future. So definitely tune in for future lives, man. I would love to, see what y'all have going on and just connect with y'all as a people. So Definitely appreciate y'all. And I may go live later on just to show y'all the final result of the Unc Braids. So appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. And tune in next time. Thank you so much.